Winter 2023. I was scrolling through TikTok one night when a video caught my eye. A news reporter in Mesa, Arizona, told a story about Sebastian, a blind and partially deaf man who'd been selling brooms, mops, and other items by the side of the road since 2015. Sebastian had many obstacles to overcome. He'd been cheated and given counterfeit bills by would-be customers. Some even stole his brooms. When cancer attacked his wife, Sebastian started working twice as hard to support his family. Then he lost his van in an accident. Don't worry, Sebastian wasn't driving. It became a struggle to transport his supply, sales fell off, and his family was evicted from their home. Still, Sebastian pressed on, depending on the kindness of strangers and friends to help get his merchandise around. In hot weather, I sell popsicles, and when it's cold, I sell blankets, he told the reporter. Giving up is not in my vocabulary. If God needs me to be a blind guy with a great attitude, that's what I'll be. I threw some clothes in a bag and headed off to Arizona to buy a broom. Sebastian was at his post on the corner of McKellips and Mesa Drive. Hello, sir, I said. How much for the brooms? I got one for $6 or two for $10, he replied. It's my Black Friday deal. Wasn't Black Friday like 3 months ago? Yeah, but every day is black to me. He pretended to look around, selling a joke I'm sure he told 1,000 times before. It was still funny. You couldn't help but love this guy. I made my pitch. Is there any way you could do one broom for $5? $5, he asked, looking hurt. Sorry, I said. That's all I got on me. Another sad pause. I was asking to see if Sebastian would give me a deal, knowing that if the internet saw this man, despite all his circumstances, helping me, it could inspire them to rally behind him in unimaginable ways and ultimately change his life. His responses were breaking my heart, though, and I nearly blew it and gave in. But he let me off the hook, lighting up the street with his smile. Okay, man, he said, let's do it. Wow, good salesman. We exchanged my $5 bill for his broom. I ran my fingers over the bright purple bristles. As brooms go, it was a nice one. How'd you get in the broom business? I asked. No one would hire me because I was blind, he replied, so I created my own job. Sebastian told me about his family, 2 young children and a wife battling to get well again so she could help out. The Bible says a prayer offered in faith heals the sick and lifts the brokenhearted. I want to give and help and listen, but I always ask if it's okay to pray. Of course, Sebastian said as I took his hand. Prayer is more important than money any day. Well, guess what? I said after we prayed. Because you helped me today, I got $1,000 for you right here. I pulled the bills from my pocket, $100 bills fluttering in the desert wind. He probably thought I was joking. I handed them over and waited until he'd closed his fist tight to let go. He ran his fingers through the stack. Oh, Sebastian said, slowly realizing it wasn't a setup. Oh, can I have a hug? I threw my arms around him and we clapped each other on the back. So you're selling brooms because you couldn't get a job, I said? What's your dream job? He smiled again, this time with a hint of mischief. I want to be the first blind car salesman in the state of Arizona.